Hey everybody, this is Mike from the FRC Top 25. We're here with Cameron, Ethan, and Jay from Team 1986, Team Titanium. We're at the 2014 World Championship here in the Newton division. This is like deja vu from last year. It's awesome to be in your pit, guys, again. Two-time regional winner this year. Haven't seen you guys play since week 3, right, I believe? So, been awesome watching your robot all weekend long. So, if you don't mind, Cameron, maybe start with your drivetrain and just take us through.
All right. So this year we decided to go with a 6-sim drivetrain. We're geared an 11 to 70 gear reduction, so we get about 15 feet per second. We have a 8-wheel drivetrain, so our 4 traction in the center with the blue nitro are dropped down 1/8 of an inch, and the Omnis on all 4 corners off the ground 1/8 of an inch. It gives us a better turning radius and allows us to be really maneuverable out there on the field. Something pretty unique about our robot this year is we added the 9th wheel here in the front. It allows us to get out of T-bones pretty easily. So we actually, when we fire this into the ground, we lift up the front 4 wheels. And so we're just driving on the back Omni and the back traction. It gives us a little bit of traction to get out of the T-bone and lets us spin right out of it. I'll go ahead and run through our shooter mechanism. We use surgical tubing, and go ahead and stretch one of those on there. So we use surgical tubing stretched around the crown up there down to the shaft on the back here. And the way that we shoot is we have 2 release cylinders here in the middle. And so right now it's holding those in, and then whenever we're ready to shoot, we pull those out. The white PVC puncher accelerates forward due to the surgical tubing, and we engage these cylinders here, which fire and cock it back. That's the loud whistle sound that everyone hears. Ethan's gonna go ahead and run through our arm mechanism.
Okay, so our arm is actually actuated by 2 sets of 2 pneumatic cylinders. That gives us 4 possible positions since they're tied together. You have one up, the other up, both down or both up. So we only actually, we also have these 2 pneumatic cylinders at the top that give us another possible position for our jaw being open or closed. That gives us 8 possible positions for this arm configuration, which we use actually 6 of during matches. So we have a starting position, a shooting position, a ground pickup, and a low passing position. Our intake is driven by 2 Andy Mark 500 motors, and we use Mecanum wheels, which actually swoop the ball from over 50% of the ball into the center of our intake. That's in addition to these rollers on our tusks here, which just assist in moving the ball to the middle of our intake. And we also have this, our ball magnet, which allows us to, in autonomous mode, grab a second ball while we drive. And things, bro, I'm dying.
Go ahead and hand it off.
Now we can go to Jay, and you can tell us about your sensors.
Sure, I'll start off autonomous. We have a 1-ball hot auto with a camera sensor, and all the camera is being processed on the onboard laptop and then sent to the robot. And then we have a 2-ball auto, which Ethan explained about the ball magnet. And let's go about the 2-ball auto. If the ball jumps off of our ball magnet and goes out into the field, and if we still pick it up, we'll back up to our shooting position and still get that second ball. And that just happened out in one of our matches. Yeah. And then now I'm going to go on sensors. Well, first for autonomous, we use the gyro and an encoder to go to the correct position, and then gyro to make sure we're driving straight. Other sensors we have an ultrasonic right here, and the ultrasonic controls our LEDs up in the back, and that tells the driver when we're in our hotspot or not, and if you're good to shoot or not. And then other sensors is our ball detection photo sensor, and that just sends a beam across to this reflective tape and back. And there's various uses for that. If a ball tends to come out of our intake will immediately bring it back in, so the ball will fight from taking the ball in, and then it won't let us shoot unless we have a ball. It won't let us do many things unless we have a ball. There's a lot of automation into the shooting. We've hit the shoot button, a whole bunch of sequences go on, and that includes many other sensors as well. And that about wraps it up on sensor-wise.
That's awesome. Are these 3D printed parts right here?
Yeah, so we have several 3D printed parts on the robot. We have this indicator light mount here. We have the 3D printed ultrasonic sensor holder, a 3D printed C-RIO cover, 3D printed gyro cover. And down in our drivetrain, we have 3D printed gear covers. That actually helps. It helps the grease from splattering all over the place, and actually helps keep the gears lubricated because we build up a nice layer of grease, and so as we drive, it helps keep those lubricated. We also had a 3D printed indicator or photo sensor bracket. We changed that to Lexan because it happened to get broken off. We also use 3D printing for our ball magnet out here on the end, and then a way to attach it back in the middle back there.
Very cool, guys. Well, thank you so much for taking us through your robot. Congratulations on being number 8 in the world through the FRC Top 25 rankings, and good luck the rest of the weekend.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.